Hey guys, how's it going? The Masterbox here, and again, you know I'm talking very quickly because I have to get through this video very quickly, which means, and that's not going to happen considering this is probably going to go for about 9 minutes, maybe longer, because the fact is, guys, the Olympics are on, it's a big deal, it unites the world, it only happens every 4 years, so it's a big fucking deal, it's a once in a, about 20 times in a life, depending on how lucky you are. But anyway, the Olympics are on. We've got to the quarterfinals, and I thought, hey, fuck it. Let's do a little bit of a squad building thing, and let's simulate who's going to win who's going to win the Olympic gold medal, and the silver, and the bronze, and all those teams that no one gives a fuck about. Who is going to win the Olympics in men's football? Of course, I'm not going to be doing women's football. Don't be serious. Why'd you even bring that up? But anyway, obviously I had to put together the teams because some teams aren't even in the game, like Egypt and Japan. Why isn't Japan there? I thought Japan were good. Anyway, moving on. And Honduras, they aren't there, so that's a little bit annoying. So I had to put them together. I thought that maybe, you know, I'd just kind of maybe do some transfers, and then I figured out, oh wait, that doesn't work because some of the players don't even exist in FIFA 13. So then I had to make like the entire Japan list, which was kind of annoying because every time I created a player, it looked nothing like an Asian dude. Which was kind of annoying because every time I created a player, it looked nothing like a Japanese dude. Ah, there we go. That looks a lot like a Japanese guy. Oh my god, that is so racist. But anyway, after all that, I seriously just went and I looked and I just went, you know, fuck it, this is taking too long. And then I realized, oh, hang on a minute. FIFA 12 Creation Center. And then I found this guy. I don't actually have his name down on my notes here, so that's a little bit awkward. But that guy ended up putting together every team that was going to be competing in the Olympics this year. So good on him. I took all them players, so massive credit to him. And if there's anything wrong with the team, then I also get to put the blame on him. So it's a win-win situation for me, and it's kind of a bit of a lose-lose for me. But anyway, moving on. So we've got the teams together, and here we go. We're just going to get straight underway because by the time I've uploaded this video, one or maybe even two of the games have already started, and if two of the games have started, then one of the games is finished. So fuck me. So a lot of time management and a lot of shit which happened, like all that stuff before, was kind of the reason why this is getting up super late. But anyway, here we go. So the first game is, of course, Japan versus Egypt, and this game is taking place in, of course, Old Trafford, and everyone thinks that Japan is probably going to be the one that's going to take away this game, but we'll find out again. As we can see, Egypt on the ball, having the first shot of the game, a block, and another shot, and that is going wide. Unfortunately, not the first goal of the game for Egypt, and again we see Metab, I don't know these players' names, Hassan, shot, hit the post, clearance from Japan, no goal yet again, doing most of the attacking. And again we see who we got again. Oh, just a good save, a great save from the Japanese keeper. Not too bad. Egypt doing the majority of the attacking early on, but we see Nagai, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, Ojihara, going to Otsu, and Otsu ends up getting the goal. A brilliant little strike from outside the box, a one-time hit. You see it on the replay. He hits it, it curls in, bottom left-hand corner. It's going to take an effort to save that, and the effort from the keeper this time wasn't good enough. Going into halftime at 1-0, Japan, who did not do the majority of the attacking and did not have the majority of the possession, end up getting the game. We see Yamaguchi doing on a brilliant solo run, getting into Nagai, oh shit, I don't know how to pronounce it, but a cross in, it's no good. A shot, a block, maybe another cross. That guy's offside, unfortunately. It's still no goal. Good gut running from Nagai, oh, fucking Japanese people. Yamaguchi, and anyway, we see again, Egypt going through, he'll have a shot, he tried to chip the keeper, and it was no good, and then Egypt, or should I say Japan, clear the ball. We see a substitution, and yes, one of those players is indeed black. Now, I don't know if, hang on a sec. Now, I don't know if Japanese people can be black, but something tells me they can't. So if they can't, again, it's not my fault, it's this guy. So, okay. But anyway, moving on, we see a good through ball, and then we see Usami walking into the box with support. He shoots, he takes for the selfish option and misses, and that's a bad finish. Kiyotake, oh Jesus, Kumiocho, the black Japanese man scores! The black Japanese guy! The probably only black Asian man in history. I don't know too well, but either way, you see it on the replay. It's an easy finish. He's having a shrug off an Egyptian who is almost as big, about a third bigger than him. He's probably a lot stronger, but he pushes him off, scores a goal, and Japan win the game 2-0. They are going to progress through the semi-finals, but who are they going to verse? We'll see in this game. London 2012 Egyptian team. It's going to be Mexico versus Senegal. Senegal, of course, are missing some of their fantastic players. They've got a bunch of kids playing for them, really, but we see Mexico. They're going to start off this attack with a cross in and the head away. It's going to be chested down, and Mane, the Senegalian, oh Jesus, the keeper ends up picking the ball away. A tackle from Ponce to Salcido, and again, that attack was no good. We go into halftime. Not a lot happened in the first half, going in at 0-0, and again, we see a shot going wide by Herrera. Unfortunate for Mexico there. We see Fabian, yet again, Aquino going through again to Giovanni Dos Santos. Fabian shoots from long range and that goes wide, not on target. Another substitution, both teams making substitutions. Aquino and Cortez comes on. Another substitution for Senegal that time. And yet again we see a corner coming to no good. Oh, what am I saying? Fucking Peralta going back to Salcido. Salcido going into the box himself. Salcido's taken down in the box. That is a penalty. And in the 81st minute, with very little time to go, it's going to be a penalty. Peralta takes it, tries to chip it, and it's gone over the bar. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. And this means they might not get the win, but they've still got a cross in from Maya. The header was going to go in the box, but good running back with the flight save from the keeper. And we see Mexico and Senegal end the game at 0-0, and they have to take it to extra time now. Fabian is going to stay on the ground while Enriquez comes on for Ponce, or whatever his name is, but we see Peralta going through, and he rectifies his penalty, his terrible penalty, with finishing it in the 102nd minute here at Wembley, and he scores a rebound off the post to go in. It hits the right side of the post in two ways, and yes, another substitution for Senegal, and they need one if they're going to get something from this, but again, going in a half-time of extra time. Still no goals. A pass into Fabian and a one-time hit means another goal, and Mexico have surely put the nail in the coffin, which has secured them a semi-final berth. And we see on the replay again, one of the defenders from Senegal tried to clear the ball. Unfortunately, not this time. Fabian stopping his body and defying laws of physics to actually hit that ball one time. And in the end, the game ends 2-0. Mexico are going to progress through. Senegal are out. The next game is Brazil versus, of course, Honduras. And this game is at St. James's Park, or the Sports Direct Arena, depending on what team you follow. But anyway, I'm going to call it the St. James's Park. We see Hulk with a massive shot and a good save from the keeper of Honduras, and the ball's going to run out again. We see Honduras to Najar, or whatever, the Begenson, I'm not reading these names. Anyway, an interception for Brazil, and no good there. Oscar going to Hulk, going into halftime, in the keeper. And there is Leandro Di Maio, or Di Maio. I really have to actually practice learning these guys' fucking names before I do it. But you can see a brilliant goal finishing right going into halftime. And of course, we do go into halftime. Brazil with the goal, fantastic stuff. And again, we are going to come back into the game with Najar going in the box, shooting, passing, save from the keeper, and then Brazil are going to clear it. Once again, we see another cross coming in from Honduras, and the shot on the header just goes wide. They nearly got that equaliser. Honduras really attacking hard. We see substitutions. Alejandro Pato is now coming into the game, which is danger for Honduras, and it's great for Brazil. A save from the keeper. Neto is on fire, and he's letting his teammates know it, and he's letting everyone know it. Ganzo coming on for Oscar, and again we see another substitution from Honduras. I'm not even going to try to pronounce their names because I will fail. And we see again Honduras with a shot going wide again. This time they're running out of chances, running out of opportunities, and that's it, they're gone. Leandro Damiao, fuck this. Okay, they ended up scoring a goal, and they won the game 1-0. Brazil go through the expected result, and the final game which we are going to be looking at today is Great Britain versus Korea at the Millennium Stadium. We see early on Bellamy going through. He's going to have a shot. Will he? No, he's got Sturridge. Sweaty goal from Great Britain. Sturridge scores. Not to be expected, or should I say absolutely to be expected. It is Great Britain. They scored the sweaty goal. Sturridge pops that in brilliantly, or maybe not brilliantly. I mean, it's a Jew goal, so really. Okay, moving on. It's another cross. We see Sturridge, and head goes down and hits the ground and then goes back in. Sturridge, not a sweaty goal this time. It was a corner, but despite that, we see a great piece of camera work by myself. Anyway, Allen with the cross coming into Sturridge. Sturridge is pushing off his man, and he gets his head to the ball, knocking it down, hitting the ground. The keeper, the defender, I don't know what he's doing. It's reflected off his knee. He should have just kicked it away. He didn't, and that's going to cost him the second. We see Cleverly going in again, passing to Giggs. Giggs with a shot. That is not a great shot. That's going wide. That's actually going past the centre box, or the far wide box. We see Bellamy going through and scoring yet another goal, getting around his defender nicely and finishing that. Nice, top superb stuff, just sliding it in below, you see, just a little bit of a movement of direction, changing the way he goes, around the defender, and placing it into the net. Fantastically. And again, going into halftime, a 3-0 3-0 total going to Great Britain. Not too bad. And another substitution from Great Britain. Aaron Ramsey's going to be coming into the team. Young Quokka defending. Young trying to attack. Koo again. Koo going back to Young. Young going to Kim Bong Young. I don't know how to pronounce these names. Fuck this. Okay, and in the 90th minute, the game was pretty much sewn up. Not a lot happening in the second half. But again, we see Bellamy going through. Maybe a final goal. So Sturridge, can he get his hat-trick? No. He's tripped up, but still nothing. And we see another transfer. We see another substitution. So Adele's coming on for Bellamy. And the game has ended. So Adele Bella got a run, but still, it's a 3-0 end result to Great Britain. So going through is going to be Japan, Mexico, Great Britain, and Brazil. Probably the expected teams going through. Guys, I'm your host, Game of the Masterbox. I'll be back. I'm your host, Game of the Masterbox. Like, subscribe, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and I will catch you guys next time for the semi-finals. See you then.